Are we live? Is our mic connected? Yes, the mic is connected. Great. And streaming is excellent. It says it's excellent, but I don't see it. I don't know if you can see from the peripheral vision. It's still blank. And now I see myself. Now I can say, hey, welcome back, guys. We are live. Sometimes when we get questions drone related, I always feel that, you want to get up and running. You're like, oh my God, I can't wait. I want to fly. And whenever I see questions like that, I usually answer them when I have time during the week. Otherwise, most of the other questions go towards Saturday Night Live Q&A, but I sort 2 or 3 questions come in related to drones that want to get up and running. So without any further ado, let's get started. Just gonna pop out the window, bring out the learned this from Brian. Brian got himself a new drone. Brian's probably out flying in Florida, hopefully, or hopefully all's well with him. Sometimes that happens. People come and go on the channel, like Afix. He disappeared and then he came back. Oh, speaking of Afix, oh nice, Afix got the gift. Yeah, so remember, some of my soldering videos, you're welcome, videos have Easter eggs in them. They will help you level up so that you don't blow out your flight controller. So basically like this, Afix remembers back in the day, hold on, let me close this document, and back in the day, in the beginning, Afix was #1. And I do shit like this. And wait for it. Well, so much for that. And then
Yeah, put too much power on the motors. All right.
And then
I know what to do.
wait for it.
Well,
Wait for it. Whoops, and then the smoke detectors went off in the middle of the night. So the soldering videos will help level you up. Don't worry, that doesn't happen anymore in any of my videos. But, so that you don't blow out your flight controller like I did. And thanks to FPV Unknown, wherever he is, God bless his soul, because we also learned a lot from Afix, FPV Unknown, who contributed a lot of solutions so that moving forward, we don't do stuff like that. So point being, our soldering tutorials will help you, because that was inexpensive. The motors blew out, the flight controller blew out, everything was just shot. So you're looking at over $100 worth of damage there. And so, whereas when we do soldering videos, we'll build like a Tesla coil or something. This was like, I think it was like $15, and you can't go wrong. Just follow along step by step, not that step by step. And then, we'll throw an Easter egg in there, and Afix won the Easter egg, which was the pencil soldering iron. This is phenomenal. Oh, but Afix, this is the tip that I have. So by default, you can see that your tip doesn't look like this, and this is the kind of tip, well, if you know how to solder, it doesn't matter what tip you have, but this is the kind of tip I like with the flight, when I do the flight controller videos. And a lot of these little kits don't give you a lot of real estate to play with, so you want to just work your magic with a finer point, or just work your magic with that one. Hold on 1 second, we'll just say you're welcome. Let's see what Afix says. You are, that's pretty fast too. Yeah, I found a new way, whoops, it didn't go through. A new way to, you are welcome. You want it. But knowing that, moving forward, this video is going to be for one of our viewers, and they were having trouble getting their drone in the air. Hi, love your videos. I have a problem where I can't see DJI Mini 4 Pro in my Goggles 3 after updating firmware and all. That's a little bit tricky. I didn't even know. Oh yeah, I think the DJI Mini 3 is in the goggles. But make sure, what you want to do is, I'll show you what you have to do, is that you switch. But he says he has trouble seeing after the update, so most likely they knew what they were doing. It's possible that, the goggles need to be updated, not just drone. It's possible that the remote controller needs to be updated. Everything, and not just a drone. So check that. But hold on 1 second. Let's go here. Let's go to stream. 4 minutes into stream. Hold on. We'll do here reply backs 4 minutes into live stream is possible solution. Now I just gotta go here, and where is the stream? Stream. I mean, it's right here in front of me, but there's a way to get to it without leaving the screen. I guess you just click it. No, oh, here we go. Nope, that just goes there. Let's do that. We'll just go back to the main page. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Here we go. And then we'll go here and close that out. And then what we'll do is we'll set, oh man, it looks like I may have lost it. Hopefully. Nope, didn't lose it. Sometimes when you go out of the questionnaire, let's do 5 minutes since that probably took about a minute. All right, so I'm going to turn everything on. Oh, I figured out a way to do night flights with these drones. So Friday night flights, we're going to try this drone. It's raining tonight, but as long as there aren't any TFRs, we will be good to go. And if your drone is less than 249 milligrams, I mean the milligrams, grams, it doesn't require remote ID. Hold on, we'll wait for this to load. And then I'm just going to open up my phone. And 1 moment, please. And then I'm going to go into, I have to turn the wireless on here on the goggles so that you can do it wirelessly. And then let that work its magic. And actually, you probably want to put these here because the last thing you want to do is drop them. You can't find DJI stuff anymore. So now I can put my glasses back on. And we'll go here, DJI Fly app. If it opens and it connects, we are golden. Interesting. Wait for DJI goggles. Yay! 1 moment, please. Please stand by. Okay, good, we're in. So has the looks, hopefully, not all the time. If you follow me, these goggles glitch out. Hopefully nobody's up. Oh man, see, spoke too soon. It's okay, we'll get it. We always get in. We always get in. Just gotta be persistent. Yay, almost. Don't bug out. See, even I have trouble connecting wirelessly to their own product. So when you go to go fly, just gently put it down because it might glitch out. It's connecting to the 04 air unit because we're going to be doing some more FPV stuff. My flying skills have just gotten not phenomenal, but they're good enough where I'm crashing, but not doing, as Afix would say, you're always fixing stuff. I'm not repairing my drones anymore. Now I can fly, land okay, but you know, not crash. If I crash, it's because I'm trying to do something risque. All right, knowing that, moving forward, and you'll get there too. If you watch my videos, you'll see. Hold on. You go to status, and then switch. Make sure you switch to the drone of your choice. In this case, DJI Mini. You would have to make sure DJI Mini 4 Pro is selected, but if that doesn't work, connect your drone to your computer and make sure that you're running the latest version of, actually let's put this here because this is expensive. Knowing me, I might drop it. If we go here, go to command for new, probably because it's in the back, but do that, make sure it's updated, right? And then I can close this one out. So make sure you do your switcheroo. Hold on 1 moment, please. Whoops, hold on. That's me trying to just do that. Stop mirroring so that we can go there. And then go to here, DJI Assistant for consumer drones. Make sure you download the new latest version, except I'm not sure what happened here. That's weird. I hate when that happens. I like the regular window. DJI Assistant for consumer drones, right? And then what you'll do is, just bear with me. See how we have, I hate when it does that. This is not my computer, it's the glitch with their website. They try to self-promote. Oh, it's really cool. DJI Matrix 400. How much is that? Thousands of dollars. It's okay. I'm not gonna look. I can't afford that anyway. Let's see what we have here. So again, DJI hopefully doesn't spam you with their latest product. So as you can see here, we have, let me activate the cursor for you. So you are cursor Pro. I think this app is free. And then if we go here. All right. So you see how it says here, Mac or PC, you decide which one, 2.136, right? So now if I go to my DJI Assistant for consumer drones, it'll open. It's a little glitchy. Sometimes it'll be hiding behind some of your stuff. If we can see it didn't open. It could be open in another window. Ah, there it is. See, sometimes it doesn't populate to the front like most other apps. And you see how here we have 2.1.35. Okay, so if your number doesn't match, right? See, 3.6. So that means that there is a new update, and sometimes your shit won't update unless you have the latest DJI Assistant for a consumer drone or the latest DJI app on your phone, either or, vice versa. So in this case, it looks like I need an update, and I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to download the package, and stay tuned. I'm going to show you some upcoming videos. We got a shitload of videos. I just don't have time. I could literally come up with a new video a day, 365 videos, and I just don't have the time for them. But anyway, I'll give you a sneak peek of the next probably 5 or 6 videos. When we do one video a week usually. But if I feel like I don't want that video sitting in the queue for too long, I'll just do 2 videos a week, because I'm like, that means I just got a shitload of material coming out. So you see it just downloaded. Great stuff though. And each video is by request. It's not like, oh, I'm just gonna like, oh, let's see, that looks like a nice video to do. No, people ask questions. Like for example, this might be turned into a video. I don't know, we'll see. But usually, all the questions get turned into videos. So that's how we come up with our ideas. So in this case, we're gonna install it. But I already have a video that shows you how to do this, the install and the update. So I don't think I'm gonna do this one again. DJI Assistant drones is not open. Alright, so it's not going to open. Sometimes if you double tap again, this is on the Mac, select done, and then if you right click, and then if you select open, sometimes that overrides it. And if it doesn't override, I'll show you how. And then we go again, and then we go open. If not, we'll just go into the settings and give it permission. See, sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. So then what we're going to do is we're going to go into system settings, and then you're going to go to privacy and security, and then you scroll all the way down, see, and then you just say open it anyway, and then open anyway, and now it'll open. The drone series, Apple is not, just say open anyway, and then my finger is my password. Alright. And now I'm just going to click continue, agree. So again, this could be why you're not seeing a drone, because the latest and greatest software isn't on there. So only your drone has the latest and greatest, but your goggles may not. So I'm going to connect my goggles and see if there's an update. Sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't. Password again. I have my shit on lockdown. And then now it should be complete, almost complete. So in the meantime, well, that's, oh no, let me think for a second. Yeah, I think we still can. I just didn't want to disconnect my phone, but that's okay. We shut off reflector, and then you will want to do after the update, because you don't want your shit to connect while it's updating anyway. So then we just wait for that. You can close all the other windows. Sometimes not everybody has enough memory. So definitely quit the DJI Assistant app, this one, and then select yes, and then because it'll be overridden with the other one. So now remember, the previous one on my computer was 3.5, and the new one is 3.6. The only downside to the DJI Assistant for consumer drones is that it doesn't tell you if the app needs to be updated. It's a real big flaw for the developers on their end, because most applications, 95% of applications, have a feature that says check for update. Maybe on the phones they do that, but on your desktop, good luck with that. You have to check, and if you don't check, you might drive yourself crazy, like, oh, my drone's not connecting. What the hell is wrong? Nothing's connecting, nothing's working. And it could be because you need to install the latest DJI Assistant. See, it's downloaded. Hopefully, we still have audio after this. The last time I was installing Skype, and I was trying to get a hold of Afix, and we lost the audio, so I'm going to double check the audio in a second after I launch the app. So try to, if you're going to do live streams, try to avoid doing live installations, because that screws up your stuff. So now, well, I don't have to type it because it's right there. So now when I launch this one, actually, you know what? Hold on. Let's go here. If you have a firewall, just accept the modifications. See, now I got 3.6 instead of 3.5, but hold on, let me just make sure we still have audio. Consumer drones, make sure. Nice, we still got audio, yay! But on our last live stream, I installed Microsoft Teams, and we lost the audio. Thankfully, I did the install towards the end. I think because of the audio microphone setup that it was doing, you know, for Skype. All right, so see, now we have here. So now you're going to take your goggles, right, and take your goggles, and then now when you plug them in, make sure they're on, and put your, and if you don't have to wear them, just put them someplace safe. I'll put these here because it's hard to finagle the computer and do all that other stuff at the same time, and you will drop them. So you see it's connected, and then put in this screen protector. And yeah, look, see, now it's not showing up. I wonder if the goggles aren't on. So we gotta turn on the goggles for them to show up, and then it'll take a while to kick in. Now plug them in. Now they should appear on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See, and then DJI goggles 3. And so even though your goggles might allow you to select the latest and greatest, like drone selection, you might need to update it. See, look, I'm current though. You could try reflashing it, and you see, these are all the different firmwares. So in your case, you might want to downgrade, right? If you don't have your Part 107, you don't have to run the latest and greatest update. Just downgrade and go back to where you were and put in a support ticket with DJI. I do all my support tickets with DJI via live stream, any issue, and then I send them the link, and then they're like, "Wow, cool studio," and then we troubleshoot it live with them, whatever issues I have with my drones, and because they usually want you to take a picture and video anyway, right? And then that just speeds up the escalation process. So hopefully that's not the case with you. But then remember, once you put your goggles in, right, you wanna again, if you're messing around with your goggles, put them down on a sofa or pillow, because you do not want to drop these, especially today with tariffs, and good luck finding new ones. So now that you checked your goggles, you got the latest and greatest on your computer, right, with the application that allows you to update the firmware. And then now, and sometimes if you launch the older version and plug in your goggles, it'll be like you're current. And then you launch the new software, and then it says you need an update. So that's another flaw with them, with their software. So now, I believe, I can't remember if the drone needs to be on. It's charging now. It's flashing. Sometimes it'll find itself. What we'll do is we will turn it on. The Avata 2. I was thinking of getting another Neo, but I think I'll just wait because the Neo 2 is going to come out later in the summer. but I was thinking I just want a good basher drone because I want to do more FPV stuff on the channel, and the Neo is pretty resilient. Like, it could take a beating and still fly. The only trouble with the Neo I was having was that when I would crash it, it would do flyaways. You know, and it's like it felt like more of a liability. So I'm hoping that, and that's why I had to get rid of it. Like, if you have your Part 107, if you know, like, the firmware or software on your drone isn't the latest, if you know you're flying a liability, you should not, and then like post online admitting to it, right? So, you know, so if you get into an accident, like, well, you knew, you shouldn't have done that. So hopefully DJI, but I'm not sure where I'll find out when I programmed Ken's remote to do manual mode, and it felt pretty good. It felt like they might have fixed it during the last updates. So as you can see, we're current with the latest software. It's refreshed. You could refresh it or downgrade. In my case, I can't downgrade, but and then that's it. So if you do that, you might get lucky and see your drone with the goggles. But if you have more than one drone, you might have to bind them. You might have to do this. Hold on one second. With your, which is probably another question coming up too. You might have to do this. Hold this down like this on your Mini 4 Pro, and then you'll hear that, and then it'll start flashing. See, and it's looking to sync. It's like, please connect, and then you might have to do that again with your drone, your goggles, etc. But I'll show you how to do it with the remote. Hold on, because I think the next question implies to someone having issues connecting their motion controller. So that's it. That's the end of that question. Okay, I always like helping people with their drone questions, because I know what it's like to like buy it and the shit don't work, and then you're like you're like stumped. One moment please. Well, we can close that window, it's fine, and then we'll open this one, go back here, and next question. Please record a video about the calibration of the motion controller 3. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I think I have one. Hold on a second. I think the most recent one, sort of, but I can make it. I'll definitely do that if I have time this week. Let's see. Hold on a second. Just writing down a list of videos that we will make. The list just goes on. See, oops. My pencil's not working. Oh, there we go. Calibration, MOT, motion controller 3. I have, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 videos. That's like 4 months worth of material right there. See that? Kind of neat, huh? But sometimes I just can't get to it. But that one I will definitely do this week for sure. And then I have the other videos I have to make, which are, I'll show you before we continue with the next caller, please. All right. So I'm never going to run out of material, which is so cool. I love it. And then by then, if there's a new drone that comes out, I'm definitely going to get the new Avata if that comes out. And for sure the Neo has a good basher. And then we got another drone, right? And then we got the stuff people say I have to make a video on this. This is a heat gun that was sent to me. I want to take apart one of the computers and see if I can salvage some components from there. So this I have to do this weekend because I promised them that the video would be next week. And then I have a new GPS unit I want to try out on a newer drone, right? And then we have, by request from one of our viewers / subscribers, they want to put the buzzer on one of our drones, which I'm going to do. But I'm going to put this buzzer on the drone of request. But then we're going to have another video I'm putting the buzzer on the new drone that I got. Not really new drone, more like the body and flight controller. I'm just gonna swap with the 04 air unit. I'll share with you guys this one. So that's more videos right there. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. That was 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, so we're already 5 months into material and other stuff in the goodie bag that I shared with you guys in the fall. So I basically got like a year's worth of stuff, but sometimes that list will, some of the videos get bumped, some of them don't come to be because I just get, you know, other requests, more people sending me stuff. So, but this is the newer drone. Aside from that, this is, I hope it is. Oh yeah, it is. This is the Pavo Fermento. So we're going to be doing an unboxing of that, and then we're doing a Frankenstein. We're going to be taking the 04 air unit from one of the other drones, because the DJI said the reason why I have shaky cam on my 04 Lite is because it's not bound correctly. Well, we're going to bind it with this thing, because this thing pretty much straps it in there. So that's going to be another, and then we're going to do the LEDs on this one, and then we're going to do the GPS on this one, and then we're going to do the buzzer on this one. So I might do a full, like, 2 months, because remember, 1 to 2 videos a week. I might do a dedication, since it's FPV season. I might just do this one the next 2 months so that we can set it up, because this was also by request and recommended by DJI, because we still have a support ticket open with them. And at first they said change the frequency. I changed the frequency to I have another video that shows you how to do that. It didn't work. And make it tighter. They said, oh, it's too loose. Well, with the Pavo Fermento, that shit's on lockdown. It's not moving. So we'll see how that works out. So as you can see, we got more videos coming out, which is great. Basically, all those are by request, which is awesome. Oh, and then we're going to do an LED on the Pavo Fermento. It's the same chip. It has the all the other Pavos, but Pavo 20 and Pavo 20 Pro, and then the Pavo Fermento have the same flight controller, except different motors. But I can't wait to unbox that. But first, I have to do by request that one. Request and was sent. So if you see a video post on that products related, it's because they sent it to me, and I have to push that. Those usually get priority because I promised them, and you guys too. All right, so and you guys get your request in too. We still have, and that video will be next week with the buzzer, and then probably the following week I'll do an unboxing of the Pavo Fermento, and etc. 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 All right, so knowing that and moving forward, let's see what we have here. And may we take our next call, please? Where's my... That's so weird. Where's my chat window? Sorry, I will bring it back. I see in the beginning I put it over here, but must have closed it accidentally. And I'll just go here.
First, we offer overnight boarding. Your pet will stay overnight.
No, just pop this out. Dude. Gotta bring it up. There's like an ad there. And then pop out chat. See? We'll bring it here. And bring it out. But I figured out how to live stream the FPV stuff, which is cool. From here, though. We can live stream it from here and get excellent audio. If we live stream it from the park, it's really crappy. Something with the DJI Fly app. I do not know why. I still have a support ticket with them. And hopefully DJI will come around to their senses and just update their app. Okay, please record a video about the calibration of the Motion 3. So we're back to where we were. And I believe, I'm just going to go back here. Because I thought I had just done a video. User... I'll just go to videos. I remember, it might be unlisted. Hold on. We have how to arm and disarm, how to fly over water, Secret Garden. No, that one's not. Is it this one? It might be this one. The Secret Garden. Might have to change the thumbnail on that one. Hold on. Oh no, not that one. Hold on. User 2 removed. How to fly the Avata 2 over water. It's possible. Well, I'll show. Oh, and then we got more videos on top of that. We got like another 3 months of material in the queue. Here, check it out. If we go here to content, and if we go, see, I got, I have that one's unlisted. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 videos there, and then 7, 8. Then I have more videos here. Videos to edit. Oh, yeah, I had 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, 11 videos in here. Yeah, wow, because yeah, I gotta get to work. But yeah, let me find that other video. Opus clip. No, I don't. Okay, it's a draft. Okay, so this video will show you how to. So we'll have to make a thumbnail tonight. Or you know what? We'll just leave it as unlisted. Hold on. Let's just check it out.
Hey there, welcome back, guys. This video, guys.
At a slower speed that's just right for you. You want to fly through little obstacles here and there. So you're not ready to fly really fast with the remote controller.
Yeah.
RC3.
Yeah, this is it. Funny that they should ask for that, and I have one in the works. Let me just think. What exactly does it cover? RC calibration. And what did they ask for? It doesn't really need to be calibrated, to be honest with you, but let's try and see. That one's going to be a separate video. So that video is more about the speed, how to fly it really slow, and set the throttle so that it goes 1 mile an hour. But I want to check this one out. So that one I can do next week too. That's a good one. I like that one. But we'll show you live. So usually I'll show people how to do it on the live stream, and then the following week or the week after, depending on the schedule, you'll see a video dedicated to that one particular technique, which we have a video dedicated to a particular technique we did on the live stream on the goggles. Ken, you might remember that. And the fella said that he couldn't see anything out of his goggles. And so that video is actually already recorded and ready to go. Is it ready? No, it's already recorded. So now I have to edit that one. And then we have that video coming out, which will probably be next week too. I have one video I have to push out tonight. But let me just calibration motion controller. I have that one on my list. But let's see, we're going to show you how to do it here on the live stream. But before we do that, let's go here. Let's go to, so this one needs a thumbnail, see, because I already have a video recorded there. I've just been busy this week. So let's go here. So we'll click here, and then we'll click OK. And I would say, let me click here, 33, right? I would say 33 minutes into live stream. 33 minutes into live stream will be solution for you, but great idea for new video. And that's how new videos are made on this channel. We take all the questions, the good, and then we just turn them into videos. Like this will have its own dedicated video. The problem is I don't have time. But I like this one because it seems like people are having issues with their drone and trying to calibrate. And I've done that before, where you have your motion controller, and sometimes you gotta do that to get that circle thing, so it's flying straight again. Because sometimes it's like doing that, and you're like, come on, man, come on, fly. And then if you recalibrate it it works again. So good call on there. I just figured everybody knows how to do it, but hold on, here we go. So remember 33 into the live stream. I guess we could just lay this flat on the floor or on a box. We'll have to turn on the goggles for this, and then we'll push it to the computer. Remember that we do all your troubleshooting live. Okay, and I think that's it for the questions on the that require me coming on. Oh wow. Oh, okay. I got nervous there. So now I can put these down. I saw a line, but the line was actually this thing. And now I gotta connect this here. So we can push it to the computer. As you saw, it doesn't always connect. And then we'll go here. And then we'll go... and we'll calibrate it. Hopefully the next flight, things will be better. Alright, I gotta make thumbnails for the other videos too that are gonna be pushed out. And then I gotta edit the others. It's fun though. I like it. You know, I really do. It's fun. I wish I could do it full time, but you know, it doesn't work out that way. YouTube isn't what it used to be. So now it's more like a hobby. Let's see. Connect. And then we're gonna connect to goggles. And everything should be connected. If you're doing stuff like this, make sure you just put on the lanyard, because you never know, you might drop stuff, phone might ring, kids might come, or you know, you're multitasking, and the next thing you know, you're like, whoops, and then you know, this is expensive. This one's actually pretty cheap, but good luck finding one, right? DJI stuff is becoming harder and harder. So again, as we saw in the beginning, sometimes it just doesn't want to connect. It takes a couple of tries, but this is great wirelessly if you want to share your connection with someone. You want to give your remote to a friend or a family member, and say, hey, try it. Your heart will be pounding, and then you'll be navigating. I didn't switch to quick transfer. So if that happens, what you would do is you would, well, believe there's a way to, let's see, I don't want quick transfer. See, it says two connected, which is great, but now I want to disconnect. If I go to Go Fly, click Go Fly, and that should do the switch. Come on, DJI. Or just quit the app and then try it again. And then again. Oh, you have to quit it by doing that, and then launch it. And then see how it says quick transfer? See? And then see aircraft switch to quick transfer, but I didn't do anything. Wait for a while for aircraft to resume connection with remote controller or goggles. Okay. Yeah, I didn't ask for anything, and somehow it's just doing it automatically. So let's see what we have here. So sorry about that, but remember, this is live. Oh, interesting. Oh, and so what we'll have to do is, because this was set to the 04 air unit, is switch it. Oops. And so I'm going to switch it to the Avata. And hopefully that will, because now it's only connected there, but it should connect to the goggles. It should have connected to the goggles anyway, because we didn't have it any drone on when we started this in the beginning. Hold on. And the Avata's on. It's flashing. Device disconnected. You're killing me. Click go fly. I'm going to click connect to DJI and see what happens if I hit the lightning thing. Exit quick transfer mode. And then click OK. And then now, since we switched out, see, now we have goggles. And that's what I did before. But since put it down gently, because sometimes it could be glitchy. And we might have to do this once or twice. Put your goggles down, because if you drop them, I think you could handle it, but I don't know, I don't want to test it and see. So now we're just going to connect it. There we go. We'll select go fly. Alright, so now what you want to do is, we'll just face it the other way. Cool stuff, huh? We'll go right about there. Yep. Alright. Oh, the robotics kit. Yeah, we gotta do that video too. It's another video. Alright, so we're probably gonna have to hold our motion controller in our hand, and then we'll go from down here. Whoops. And go to, see, this is when you switch. And these are the only drones you have in there. Avata 2, Neo, probably Neo 2 coming out, 04 Air Unit, 04 Pro, DJI Air 3, DJI Mini 4 Pro, DJI 03, and then that's it. Back in the day when I had the mini drone, I did connect it with the goggles. It was more of a gimmick because it's not really an FPV drone. They weren't really meant to be flown that way. And when you do fly it, if you've flown FPV and you fly regular mini drone with the goggles, you're like, no, not happening. And that's why, but I have a video that shows you how to do that. Settings, right? And then we'll go to control, and then motion control. So the gain in Expo, I have a video that shows you how to do that. You can set the speeds to slow. And when you go full throttle, the maximum speed could be like 1 mile an hour. But the calibration, so let's see. Compass calibration. And again, we'll do a dedicated video just for this. We'll click start. See? And compass. Rotate motion controller vertically. Okay, so let me just make sure it doesn't. See? There we go. We're just spinning it like that. Rotate motion controller. Oh, 360. Okay, so calibration failed because, as you saw, as Brian would say, you skipped it. All right, so rotate. See, turn it all the way around. See, that did it. Yay! Rotate motion controller 360 the other way, and then we'll just rotate it like that, I believe, or this way. Recalibrate. Calibration failed. Okay. Oops. You can't use your mouse. Okay, so we're just gonna, sometimes you can just walk around in a circle, see, and then rotate motion controller 360, whoop, successful, and then done. I didn't do anything. Sometimes it does that too. IMU calibration, select start. Let's see, we'll put it like the way it asks you to. Keep motion controller powered on. Okay, wait for it, lay it flat. See? And then keep motion controller powered on. We're going to lay it the other way. Okay. Great. Oh, wow. Put the motion controller upside down. That one you'll have to hold. Try not to move it. Make me tired. Oh, maybe this way? Yeah, you gotta face it the way it needs to be faced. Nice. Now we're gonna hold it presumably that way, laying it like, whoops, make sure it's laid that way. And I've never done this, to be honest with you. It's a really cool video, because then you would be able to see how we're doing it. I'll recalibrate it again so you can see with the both cameras. Okay. I'll put the other camera in the other way. Come on, you got this. Takes a while. Nice. And then we flip it over, and then we do like that. Looks like, yeah, that one I presume I could let go, but I'll just hold it steady. And plus, it's not on an even surface, as you can see. It's on the How To by Lou. Nice. Ooh, nice. We did it. We calibrated it. Yep. So now, see, now we can select done, but I want to do it again so that you guys can really get the gist of it. I'm going to move some stuff out of the way. Okay? All right. And then add another camera. We're going to add another camera. Hey there, we got a visitor. Photo 72. Hey, what's up from last week? Hey there. Hey there, Photo 72. How are things with you? Photo 72, I believe, had a video where I request some questions too that we had done. All right, so we're going to try this again. Except now I'm going to add another layer. New layer. And we'll put this here. And then we will shrink that a little bit. And voila. Right there. And then now we will camera. I believe it is this one, camera 2. Nice. And then we'll rotate it. Alright, so now let's try it again. So we're going to recalibrate. We'll do both. We'll do compass calibration. We'll work our way down. Since this video is by request. Okay? Start. So we're going to put it this way. And then rotate 360. So that would be like this. See? Voila. And then put it like that. Oh, whoops. Sorry. And then now, I forgot. Read the fine print. And then put it like this. Turn it 360. And then put it like that. And then rotate it 360. Calibration failed. Hold on. Okay. You got to do it all. Put it like that. And then rotate it. And then put it like this. Looks like... Ah, calibration failed. You're killing me. Okay. There we go. And then upside down. Or spin it. See? Calibration successful. And then now we're going to do IMU calibration. So we're going to hit start. Lay it on its side. Follow the picture prompts. Leave it like that. Keep motion controller powered on. There we go. And then, hold on 1 second. If you don't do it in time, you lose the window. And then now it's laying that way. Keep motion controller turned on. We did that. Is it? Yeah, it's in the right position. So we just wait for it to go beep beep. And if you don't do it correctly, it'll just start from 0 again, or from number 1. Well, it looks like that. It looks like it's there. Matches, right? Maybe put it like this at that particular angle. Because remember, yeah. Come on. Sometimes they take longer. It's like again. Recalibrate. That's fine. We can recalibrate. All right. So, oh man, no. See, it wasn't even in the position. Hold on. I'm gonna do it again. Oh, because that wasn't even in the right position. I wonder if that'll let me go home. No, it won't let me go home. Wow, the remote's dying too. Alright, so let's just leave it like that. hopefully, oh, like this in that position. Well, you don't have to hold it, just let it work its magic. But this is where it's going to glitch out because it was already in the laying down position when I press start. Bummer. So just wait. It's a waiting game. Keep the motion controller powered on. I wonder if I can operate from my... No. It just gives you access to live streaming, which we'll do too. Oh, and you can't even see. Hold on. So it's good that we're doing it over. We'll move this. See, it says recalibrate. That's fine. We'll just put this over there. Okay? And then we'll recalibrate. Wait, put it, what? Oh, put it like that. See? Straight and, oh, this way. See? Wait for it to beep. See? And then lay it the other way. See? And then we'll wait for it to beep. Put it this way, like that. Like a little bit of an angle. Nice. And then turn it upside down. See? Put it like that. In case you can't see. Make sure that head is the way it's supposed to be. Nice. And then put it like this, laying it flat. I wonder if I can move this over here so that we can see better. See? And put it like that. I'll do it again so that you guys can, that missed it, can't, could see because the other camera was blocking it. See, like that. Looks like it's flat, right? To some extent. Looks like it's on a surface. Nice. And then flip it over and do the same thing. You might have to hold it a little bit. And wait for it. Nice, yay! And then it did it. I'll do it again though, because I want to like restarting. Please wait. See, you need to restart, and then we'll select done, and then we'll do the accelerator next. Ah, there we go. This lays flat like that. See that? There we go. I'll make a dedicated video, and by then I will have gotten it right. This goes like this. Oh, like that. Okay. Just hope we're trying to do it identical. And then voila, put it upside down, standing on its head. This way you can see it. Nice. And then put it like this. Hold it. See? Put it like that. Hold it like that. And then wait for it. 98%. Come on, you got this. Hopefully it doesn't say recalibrate. Usually if it takes too long, it's going to ask for a recalibration. Hopefully not. Nice. And last but least, flip it over. You kind of have to be fast too. And then now, wait for it, 99. We still got one more calibration of the other part. It'll be a good video too, because I'm pretty sure people have trouble with their drone trying to keep it straight. Nice. That reboot. And this will work. But this, you can't just do the remote controller. You got to do everything: the joystick, the goggles, and the drone. Do not press accelerator before calibration. Use 5D button to start calibration. So is this 5D? Is that 5D? No, this is 5D, the start button. Release the accelerator and then start the calibration. Okay, press OK. So we're not pressing on the accelerator. See, it's just in my hand. Do not press accelerator before calibrate. Okay, great. So, oh, this is similar to beta, like the flight controllers. Accelerator input. Okay. Accelerator out. Okay, accelerator input works fine. Doesn't go the other way. Like the goes that way. So it's only input. Backwards doesn't really work. So let's try the joystick. I've seen some of these broken on some people. They break it. I think they press it too hard. See? Push. Oh, nice. And that did it. Calibration done. I will do a dedicated video for this. Because then you would probably want to go into your goggles, right? So that everything is in sync. And then go here. Do the gimbal calibration, right? And then somewhere in here, I believe, we have a goggles tutorial. Hold on a second. What's in the more? Display. PNP, goggles defog. I never used the goggles defog. Oh, and you can't see anyway. Hold on. So we don't need this one anymore. Hold on. I'll just remove the layer. We could always add it back. So I'll just go over some of this stuff. These goggles are dying, so I'm gonna have to charge them soon. About. See? Clear all data. Fly safe, compliance info, fly safe, battery, serial number, safety. I always keep my return altitude high. My cap is 394. See? Aircraft compass calibration. You have to do that. And then you'll have to do aircraft IMU calibration. And then goggles, or you can just leave it as motion. We'll just leave it as motion controller calibration. But for sure, I want to do the goggles calibration because I haven't done that in a while. So we just flip it like this and like that. So maybe, and then like this and like that, like this, and then we're done. See, it's just that's probably the hardest one because you got that battery pack that's in the way. So what you can do is you can do this. I'll show you if you want to count. Just put this thing back in there like that and then put it like this, and now you can hold it and then calibrate it without a problem. Put that up and then hit start, see, and then do like this and wait for the beep. Did it, and then like this, see, and now we're done. We did it. Now here, yep, finito. And that's it. You know, I would recommend doing that so that everything stays in sync and your drone doesn't fly like that. It's worked for me a couple of times because I hate having to do that. Having to, like, I'm like, what the hell is happening? It's like, come on, guy, wake up. It will do this sometimes if it's too windy. So you're definitely going to get like like this when it's going to tilt no matter what in the wind. Unless you're flying in manual mode, that's the only way the drone is not going to tilt or drift. Manual mode, you're just keeping it steady, and it takes practice. But sometimes it's not windy out and the drone's like flying like it's off balanced, and then that's why you do that. And then DJI must know it because they wrote it in. And if you get a goggles interference, it usually means that shit's too close to something. So you would just, see, move it away, or you move away from whatever it was that was causing the interference. So let's see, if I put it back, hold on, You might get a goggle something down here. See? So never fly if you have that down here. Just move your stuff, and then you can tell it's not here, it's something down there or wherever you're flying. As excited as you are, don't do it. And that's it. That's pretty much how you do the compass the calibration of the Motion Controller 3. We will do a dedicated video to it, because as you can see, even I had trouble with it. This definitely needs to be charged. Oh, we got more videos coming out too. Look, check it out. Because DJI sent this to us. Not anything. They kind of gave me $25 credit for the latest and greatest 65-watt power charger. Really cool, huh? And then we're going to do a follow-up on the battery replacement for the Osmos Action 5, warranty free. That was, well, don't break your stuff, and that's why you want to make sure your stuff is free and clear. So yeah, we got more videos on top of videos, so many videos that we just don't have the time. Well, here, wait, let's see. Oh, look, photo 72. Everything is good here, Lou. Just woken up and is drinking some coffee. 5:30 a.m. Oh, that's right, because he photo 72 is overseas. Wow. Well, good morning to you. Nice coffee. Interesting. I remember when I was in London before, 11 o'clock, the pubs were open. And I was like, what? It's 11 o'clock and you can get a Guinness. I was like, wow, it's happy hour. But he's having coffee at 5:30, which is fine. Coffee's good. But coffee with what? my brother-in-law, he's actually from London, and he likes, what do they call, I think hot toddies or something. And one Christmas we spent together, and we went into the woods and cut down a Christmas tree, and he liked his coffee with a little hit of something in it, which is pretty cool. But I don't know, it's not my thing. I would do like a Baileys and cream milkshake though. I'd get a milkshake blender, throw the Baileys and cream in there, and that would be my morning coffee. Anyway, so that's pretty much it on that. I definitely will do a dedicated video on that. Let's just make sure before we go that there are no other drone related video or troubleshooting. Let me just, I hate when this does that. So you're supposed to swipe down, but then, oh, there it is. Sometimes it shows up, sometimes it doesn't, and then we stop mirroring. And then, of course, we will send them. I have to make a thumbnail for that. So we'll go back here. I'll do that another time though, because I'll post that video next week. And then we'll go here, and then close this one. And then now we'll go back here, and then press enter. Well, maybe we'll do one flight in the simulator, hit reply. And before I just want to make sure our video didn't come off sync, because sometimes when you plug in, plug out stuff, the sync offset gets glitchy, and I hate when that happens.
Stop using sound libraries and YouTube to source
5, 2, 1, 5. Mark Bay, I hope roll as well. We'll skip there. Oh, and then what I'll do is I will come back again, mute this, because I don't like, because you get an echo, and then do 5, 2, 1, 5. It's something like I'd see from my peripheral vision if it's off on the monitoring system. Like usually that part is in sync too. So hold on, we'll just wait. I'll just wait until I see myself. You probably see infinity. More coffee for people. Haha. Yeah, it is. Yeah, definitely. I like the frozen frappuccinos though. That's my favorite. I'm not a coffee lover because it's too bitter, but I'll drink a frappuccino and maybe if I'm feeling sleepy. Double espresso. I didn't let it play. Oh, there we go. Mute this because I don't like it, because you get an echo. And then do 5. No, see, the sync offset's off. So the fix to that is like in 3 seconds we will lose the live stream, and then I'll be back in 5, 4, 3. 3, 2, and stream, and then voila. And then now, when I do 5, 2, 1, 5, it'll work again. Oops, something's gonna shut off. Oh, the remote controller. I gotta make sure this is charged though for tomorrow. So now, if I press play, of course there'll probably be a delay here, but delay because peripheral vision is off on the monitoring system. Yeah, it is off. I gotta wait for it to catch up. I'm gonna wait for the loop. And then I will do a flight in the simulator though beforehand. I beat my time. I got a new record, which is really cool. We'll just wait for this. I'm just waiting for this to catch up because I want to make sure that now the sound. Oh, now the sound is. Oh, great! Thanks. I don't even have to wait for it to catch up. Yeah, so it does that when you're plugging stuff in and out. Plug it in, plug it out, plug it in, plug it out. And if you install software in a live stream, it just does it. Thanks, Photo72. So now we can close that out. I'm not sure what my time is going to be, but I did pretty good on my last one. And then the folks at Steam fixed the software. They fixed beta liftoff, which is really cool. So it works now. Before it didn't work. Before you had to change the camera pitch angle because it was just flying like a bat out of hell. But now I can disconnect my phone. And again, that happens when you plug stuff in and out. Thanks again, Photo72. We're in sync again. Alright, my bling. I don't like to keep myself up there because then you guys can't really see the flight. And then now we're gonna do race. You don't have to do race. You could do free flight. Race just gives you, and I'll never be an FPV racer, but race just gives you a sense of purpose when flying, a destination, so that you can reach checkpoints and work your technique. If it takes you an hour, at the beginning it took me an hour to do one lap, but now I could do 3 laps in 4 minutes and 38 seconds. I beat my time. But as you know, my first flight, when having not flown since my last flight in the simulator, is always going to be slower. Slower, and I'll be crashing for a bit until I like, you know, you work your craft, you lose your mojo. Cool. Interesting. I wonder what. We just got an emoji. Cool. Nice. All right. Here we go. And the way. I'll turn it off and turn it on. Sometimes it doesn't. See, it saw it, but it didn't. Or maybe we're not in the right window. Nice. Here we go. I know, it's like, don't look. See, now I don't have to adjust the camera pitch because they fixed it. Before you had to. When you were flying in the simulator, just by default it was bonkers. I think I might just do one lap in here. Boom, hit the wall accidentally. That will slow you down, but that's okay. You still get more laps. And if you go full throttle too much, it will burn out the drone. With the Avata, it doesn't burn it out though. It will throw you back into sport mode or normal mode. And I have it on one of my videos. So you just kind of have to go up and down like a bobbing machine, like the bobber in the sewing machine. So you don't burn out. But it's really tricky because you think you could fly like you were driving your RC remote control car. It just don't work that way. And I'm gonna do like they do. Go this way. 141. I'll probably make it, but I'm not gonna beat my time. I would need to have made my first lap in 1 minute 35 seconds to beat my, or maybe not, I don't know. For me, it's not about the time anymore. For me, it's just, I'm just having fun. Like, eventually you're just having fun. Like, I'm not trying to beat my time. I'm just trying to fly without burning out the drone. And the trick is to fly a route. Once you master one route, you start a new course, you're going to be crashing all the time. Some guys, me, I'm crashing on the new levels. I spent so many hours. I spent probably over 100 hours on this level, and that's why so I need to spend another 100 hours on another level, and then another 100 hours on another level. I don't have the time. But I just do this to work my craft so that when I go out into the real world, I can fly in my drone comfortably and not worry about it, you know? Not worrying about, like, doing a repair video. Whoa. Whoops. Which I might. Whoop. Don't throttle it too much, because if you do, you'll burn it out. 138, not bad. If I can make the next one at 134, I may do second place on my time. You know? I would have to keep up with these guys and make it through that tunnel. Whoops. It's hard because you get like white knuckle driving, drone flying, like you're holding on tight. Whoops. And then carefully go through so you don't burn out the throttle. See, I'm already in the red. I'm not gonna beat my time, but that's okay. Yay! I just want to be able to fly my bot outside, have fun, go through, and be in control. That's my goal. I'm not gonna fly. I might experiment in the buildings with the meetups, but my main goal is to like go out, have fun, fly my drone, and be in control around people. You know, not show off, but just be in control. Like, oh, there are people there. I gotta go that way. Oh, I can't go that way. I gotta go this way. You know, like, oh, I gotta maneuver through the trees. Because when you're flying in public, you know, you don't want to accidentally crash, especially if you're flying in manual mode. You know, you cannot have that liability. So that's why I practice in here, and then when I fly in manual mode, I only go to the field. And let's see what my time was. Nope, 4:56. I didn't beat my time. My best time was 4:38, but it's still fine. It's still good. Not bad, huh? You can look now. Lou, how many drones do you have? I have a lot. I sold the Mavic 3 Pro. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 FPV drones, and a couple we've built. No, 11, because there's the Pablo Fomento. Oh, 12 plus this one. But I don't honestly, I don't fly them all. You might have 20 drones, but there's gonna be like 2 drones that you fly. I'd say probably, and then 2 down there. Hold on. I would say, let me see if I can get my screen back. Probably 15 drones, but only fly probably 2, 3. The rest are just for decorative, kind of like when you go to someone's house and they have like a fish on the wall. That's kind of like how those are. But some of them we've built a lot. Like we built this one. There's a how to build your own micro drone from scratch. Whoops, don't break your stuff. This one, a couple of them we built. This one we built from scratch, from the motors and everything. All I had to do was pay for this frame, which was I think it was $9 on AliExpress. This one has an 03 air unit in it. Works just as good. This is the Mobula 8, and as you can see, the motors wires were made longer. This was I think a 4-part series, and it's pretty good. I like it, but again, you only fly so many. Like when you see me fly, I might start flying the Pablo Fomento, but my go-to drone is gonna be the Pablo 20 Pro. We'll see how the Fomento works out. In the beginning, I was always crashing and just rebuilding these drones, and then eventually, after rebuilding them X amount of times, I started building them from scratch. But as you can see, I don't do a lot of FPV stuff. But we will do some more FPV flying at night on Friday. I want to see if I can get the Avata. The folks at ViFly sent me the tactical kit for your Avata, so you can fly it at night. I did one video on it a couple of months back, but now since I sold the Mavic, I want to see how this one works out at night. But then I can fly. Actually, let's check the weather. Hopefully it's not raining. I can fly comfortably down here in the basement with one of the FPV drones, with the Pablo 20. And then if I have somebody outside watching, let's see if we go, let me just go here. Whoops, see, that's why you want to wear your lanyard. Main menu, let's see. Confirm. We'll exit out and quit. Yes. And let's go here. I definitely need a thumbnail for that. Weather. And allow while visiting this site. And then let's see. 0745. And plus it's wet. You don't want to accidentally crash your drone when it's wet. So I don't think I'll go out tonight anyway. 0745. But we'll experiment and see how the reception is. Where's the weather? Oh, today. What's the weather going to be? Wind 2 miles per hour. Well, it's going to be sunny today, but what's the weather now? We'll do hourly. Oh, wow. Well, what about now? It's going to be beautiful out tomorrow. Anyway, I'm going to show you how we can fly this drone outside and still give you reception in here. That's so weird. Why is it? Where's the weather now, though? I hate when it does that. Today, let's try radar. Might have to just check it from my phone. Yeah, I hate when it does that. Anyway, let's see what we have here. Dun, dun, dun. Hold on 1 second. Do you not print the frame? Yeah, I printed the frame. I printed the frame for the Pavo Pico, which is really cool, which is this one right here. And I printed the frame, the canopy for the Pavo 20 Pro. So this one. And we did the press nuts. The press nuts were hard. FPV Unknown, one of our viewers / subscribers, showed us how to, told us what we needed to make this part, so that you can use the press nuts and be able to screw your drone into the frame. And then someone else sent us the other part for the Pablo 20 Pro, so we were able to do that. Hold on, let me just check the weather. It's always like forecast. Nice. It's 1 a.m. And let's see. We'll go here. I'll let you guys see the weather and all the other fun stuff. Let me just swap this over so that we can see. And we'll go into force rotation left. Oh no, force portrait actually. Force portrait, and then bring this down, and then see, Wednesday, 85 degrees out. But before we go out, we would need to, I hate when it does that. We would need to get rid of that, get rid of that. I wonder if it'll let us do it. Yeah, nice. To see if there's any TFRs. And then we'll go to accept, and we'll select the state. Go to New Jersey, and we have East Rutherford, which isn't far from here actually. Wow. West Milford. So then to make sure that we can fly, or just, you know, put a drone out tonight, let's see, go to air, or you could do air control or air aware, either one. Go here. Oh, looks like we can't. Bummer. Oh no, did you see that red? It was like red for a second. Hold on. Go here. And then try it again. Quit it, because it could have been glitching out. Nope. We can fly. So let's see. We'll do notify and fly, commercial, check here. And then file flight. I'm not a robot. And then quit it. And then hopefully it will post me. Let other people know I'm there. See, now we can do that, but I never trust the first ones, or sometimes, who knows, with the FAA nowadays, sometimes their shit can be down. So then I'll just click here, go there, auto enter my password, hit submit. What's that? Oh, the goggles. See, so make sure, always do like duplicate effort, check. And then check again. Never trust the. Brian would probably say trust the process. So now we're good to go there. I believe I'll have to leave this here and put this like that. And then now we will go move this here. I want to take a screenshot to like do this. See, I took a screenshot in case they're like, yo, we noticed you were flying during when you couldn't. But I was like, well, no, I took. Anyway, so now we can quit this, quit that. We took a screenshot that we're good to go. And then now what we're going to do is we're going to go to DJI fly. And then we'll do a force rotate like this. Rotate right, I believe it is. See? And then what we're going to do is we're going to turn on the goggles. Are they on? No, they're not on. And wait for it to connect. What time is it where I live? Where I live, actually, it is... Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 12:04 a.m.
It's 12:04 a.m., but we do requests, like Market Bay is in your time zone too. If you'd like to see a stream earlier, more than happy to. Sometimes Market Bay, we're on the East Coast, not far from New York. We're in New Jersey, but we're more than happy to accommodate. And you know, if I have the time, I will do streams that for folks that, you know, like, hey, can you do one earlier? Yeah, not a problem for now. So I'm going to switch the drone to 04 Pro. And then once let that work its magic, and then I'm going to go get a cable. Hopefully I have... Oh man. I think I put it in the bag. Damn it. I think it's upstairs. And everybody's sleeping. But I know I have an extra one somewhere around here. I thought I put it in here. One moment, please. Is it down there? No. Let me put on my glasses. 1 second. We can shut off the Avada. Might be out there. Let me go get it. This is the drone we'll bring outside. This one. The Pavo 20 Pro with GPS. I want to see if the GPS works. I changed some of the settings. Alright, hold on a sec. Might be able to we could use this thing. We have this little battery operated thingy, and then if I plug this on the side, if we can get the drone to light up, it means we can fire it up outside. But the grass is wet, but I just want to see if when we start it up how. No, it didn't light up. Maybe I gotta turn this on. I think I need the other adapter for this to get it to work. Let's see. Even that's upstairs. Damn, everything's upstairs and everybody's sleeping. Oh, maybe a phone. Hold on. Maybe if we turn the Samsung on, that'll give it some juice. This is an old Samsung. Nice, the phone's turning on. If it turns on, we should give it some juice into there. Hopefully, if there's enough power. I could swear that I thought I put it inside the bag, but apparently not. Because I was like, oh, I'll take that with me, so that when I go fly my drone in the real world, I have the power pack. But no. This will work because you have Betaflight on here. Betaflight, the web app, only works from the Android phone. But you want to connect your drone to a power source. Yeah, it'll work so that you don't, so that you can get satellite signal. All right, so that'll work. We'll bring that outside, and then I will see how many cells we got on this battery. They charge pretty fast though, which is good. Nice, looks like we're good on this one. Yeah, it's at 100%. Okay, so I'm gonna put this one outside. And one moment, please. Let me give this you guys a screen back. Have you printed anything lately? Yeah, we printed this this thing here last week. I believe it was. Last week we had a short 3D print of the week. I can't remember what it was. It was so good I forgot. But every week we have a 3D print of the week. This week we're gonna have a 3D print of the week. I just haven't come around to that. Chat. Click on like button. Fish. I don't know. I don't have. let's see. Channel, go to activity, remove top fans. Let's do, I don't have that. Here, I'll show you what I have. I move this down, and then looks like we lost our chat. Where's my chat? Hold on 1 second. And if we go here, I have to go back. Go back to the live and pop out the chat button again.
Everything is impossible to those who don't know them.
Then go here. It's not letting, oh there we go. Top fans, pop out chat. Click chat, click on like button. I don't see the click on like button. I have activity, go to channel, pin, remove, and then we go to top chat, live chat, because we're live. And then I don't have the option to, like, it's weird that I can't like what you guys say. Like, I want to be able to say, oh, that's really cool. Chat, click on like button. Maybe it's only on mobile. Maybe I can't do it from here. I can click there. I don't know. That's so weird. I'll put it here in this window though. Let's see what he says. Oh wow. I print like every day. Printing real size marble figures. Oh wow. Are you shitting me? That's so cool. Hold on, let's check out his channel. Go to channel. Oh, you don't post your stuff. Wow, can you share? Oh wow, but I saw this one, Stockholm Reptile Show. Marvel stuff. That's, I always wanted to print a Marvel mask. Iron Man mask. But yeah, that's really cool that you're printing some pretty elaborate stuff. Hours. What are you printing now? 6 watching, only have 2 likes. Oh, I see. Yeah, well, we're kind of like shadow banned. I don't know why. I have to look deeper into it. Maybe I'll put a support ticket in with YouTube. You get shadow banned if you play music during your but people will come and watch it. So out of this live stream you might get 58 views, you might get 40 views, 20, etc. If you curse in your or if you delete a stream after it was posted, you get shadow banned. If you play music, like I used to play music in the beginning, I'm like, oh, that's really cool. I'd be like, hey Alexa, play, you know, whatever, Pandora. And I thought it was cool. I didn't know that you're not supposed to do that. And there's a lot of that. I need to delete those videos. I don't have my channel, only music video stuff. That's cool though. Your channel is pretty cool. But yeah, you have to be careful with that kind of stuff. I learned the hard way. Okay, so now I'm going to put this outside and wait like a minute. I'm going to leave this here because if you bring it outside, it will disconnect. So now we will go, here, and put this there. See, now we have a full screen of that. And then I'm going to turn on the goggles. That's really cool. Where do you get your STLs from? Photo 72. Yeah, they don't tell you that on YouTube though. Go here, wait for it to back out, and then make sure that we're switched to the 04. Yep, we're switched to the 04. And then I'm going to go outside and place this outside. And this is the only way to stream from these drones or even the Avata and get good audio. It's from your computer. Oh wow, the battery's still charged. That's so cool. So now we wait. Oh, we'll connect to the goggles. You're not going to see anything yet until I connect the battery. But I'm going to wait like 2 minutes and the satellites should pick up. Need to organize down here though, so, especially for the next show. Select join. But I don't have it on my channel. I'll post a video soon of me painting my figures. Oh, that's so cool. I paint sometimes too. Now we'll select go. Oh, nothing connected yet. It crashed. It's okay. We'll click stop mirroring. Yeah, I have the spray gun. The spray gun is hard though. Do you use one of these things? For painting, it's nice if you're gonna paint in one color, but then to clean it out and do another color, it's a pain in the butt. It takes so long to clean. That's why I tend to like using the paintbrushes instead of the airbrush. Oh man, reflector stopped working. I hate when that happens. Maybe if we reboot, give reflector a reboot. Hold on. I'll quit it. I could be on a different network too. Sometimes it kicks you out of the network. Kicks you out of everything. That's why we're everything that glitches. Yay, it's working again. Great, and I think by now we should have satellites. Let's connect to goggles. Hopefully it'll connect. It should connect to the goggles with or without the drone. Airbrush, wow, he uses an airbrush. So he knows what it's like, the cleanup process. It's not like you could be like, oh, I'll just clean it tomorrow. You gotta clean that as soon as possible, because if it dries, it's so hard to clean. Or do you use special chemicals to clean to clean your stuff? Well, the goggles set. Sometimes you gotta make sure the goggles are set to Wi-Fi. And it's hard to see if you have. See, and this is why you want to leave a power pack connected, so that by the time you get your stuff working, it's time to land, because you don't have enough juice left in your freaking battery. So let's close this out. Try it again. And now we're going to put this battery in. Airbrush. Come on. Connect. Have to keep everything clean if everything's going to work. Yeah, that's so true. If everything's going to work well. The hardest part is just putting all that time aside for the cleaning process. That's why I don't use my airbrush a lot. But that's a cool idea for videos. You should like live stream the paintings. I always print in gray if I want to paint it. I once printed in yellow. It's hard to paint yellow because see, we got a glitch again, because it's you need so many more layers to to get rid of that yellow, to make a base to work with when you have your 3D printed stuff. But I can't wait to see the marble stuff. That's so cool, because I know those are hard and you got to measure them. It depends if you're going to print a helmet or something. See, now it's connecting. Yay! Please join. Hopefully. Damn it. Oh, I know what's wrong. I have to hardwire the phone, because you can't do Wi-Fi to Wi-Fi, because the Wi-Fi is being shared from drone to phone, and then the phone has to be a hardwired connection. Yeah, it's messed up, and then we'll see why and how we'll be able to push a live stream with FPV stuff, which is so cool. Ken, come here if you're watching. Bring your Neo. So now it may take a while for it to resync the process again. So in this case, if that one, because I messed up, I will have to launch this again and then wait for it to find itself. Goggles detected, and hopefully it'll work, because now we have a hard wire from the phone to the computer, which is really cool, and that's how we can get better footage pushed on the live stream. You just won't be able to hear their motors and all the other stuff. We'll click OK. We had this trouble in the beginning. Maybe I'll put a battery in to help boost it. And the goggles are here, and we got full, you know, we don't need to connect to the drone as of yet. Nope. Damn it. I definitely got to make sure my stream is, plug it out, plug it in, and it's stuck in quick transfer. Wow, the figure I'm printing now will be about 1.80 centimeters and 30 key PLA. Oh my god, what is it? Can you send this a link? And then now, see, it's not working, so we lost the connection. Plug it in, plug it out, and then we wait for it. And then the goggles shouldn't have lost their connection though. Oh, it did. Spoke too soon. Okay, and now, it's so weird, I've never seen that before, because the goggles showed up. I'm gonna go back out. This should connect now. Hopefully. Join. Yay, it worked. So, I'm gonna go fly. I'm gonna put a, oh, you shitting me? But reflector should connect again. We'll go to unconnect, connect. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna put a battery in. That part I know usually works. All right. Nice. But it's weird how the lights went off. Because I didn't touch anything, but it's possible it could have been a delayed reaction from our buttons. Let's see. Crash flip. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so it was a delay. The light might shut off again. Crash flip, usually backspace, audio record, we don't want. See? See, the temperature rises really fast. Here's angle. Let's see. The GPS is working. And see? Oh, nice. See, look, we have our feet and distance. You just have to be careful because it's wet out. And I don't want to short the shit out, you know? But if we can, whoops, let it maybe go up a little bit. Yeah, I can land it on the table. Let's see. Whoa, careful. Whoa, whoa, careful. Whoops. I crashed. It's hard to see in the dark, but I think I landed on the near the patio, and as you saw, I was flying backwards. Hold on 1 second. But you see how I'm able to like just fly, like literally. But the GPS came back, which is good. Hold on. Oh yeah, it's so much better with the goggles on. I can't see anything from the computer screen, but you guys, I guess, presumably can. 181 angle mode, which is fine. We're armed. Oh wow. Oh yeah, big difference. Hold on. Oh yeah. It'll be harder to fly. Oh yeah. You can definitely see where we're going. See, there's the house. Could bring it in. Oh wow, we could hover it. Whoa. Bring it in a little bit. My wife was probably like, "What's that sound? I hear your drum," and land it, sort of, you know, upside down. But I wonder if this will work. Crash flip. See? Crash flip doesn't work though. See? Crash flip. And won't, unless we arm it. See? Arm. Crash flip. No. Whoa. Oh yeah. Crash flip worked. Haha. Kind of neat, huh? Now you can go flip it, except the room is over there, and I don't know if the GPS fell off, so I'm not going to I mean like the cable. But wait, why don't we have? We'll turn it off. Do reverse, and no, we don't have our feet. Usually you have like we have our battery, crash flip, bring it back. Like when I arm it, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. That whole distance thing, you know. I could probably fly, but the grass is wet, you know, and I don't wanna. I could bring it up some. Bring it up a little bit. Bring it in through there. Oops. Whoops. And then it's a little wet. Whoa. And then land it right there. They're like, wait, where'd my drone go? So I'll bring it in. And sometimes you have to plug it out and plug it in again to whatchamacallit, get that boost back. And that's why I could never do a rescue video or whatever they call it, GPS rescue, because shit don't work. I plugged it out and put it in. I want to see if what happens if I arm it now. You should see a 0 on the H. Nope. I don't know why it does that though. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. We go this way. Let the signal kick in. Crash, flip, go back. Reset. GPS thing is flashing though, which it shouldn't be. Arm switch. Oh, throttle. See, the GPS locked in. Usually by the time it locks in, it's like too late, you know. Arm switch. Bring it down. 170, but if it reaches 181, one something. Nope. See that H? But in the beginning, if you scrub back, the H was a 0, which is what you want, because then you know how many distances you are from your home point. And then if I go this way, crash, flip, see? And then arm it. Yay! Usually on the reboot. Eh. But at least the GPS is working though. And then tomorrow the other one will work. Like, you know, it's just weird that way. See? But now the battery's hanging from the tail. I plugged it out. It's a difference, big difference though in the goggles when you have it plugged in. When you have it on your head, I could see so much better and clearer. Or maybe you do this. Watch. Unplug it. Turn it off. And then maybe turn it on again. And then on the resync, you might be able to get your home point distance back again. And it's on Galileo, and I have the baud rate set. We get the baud rate from the description inside the on wherever you bought it from. It's on there. Like on that. For me, it's on Amazon. And then wait for it to sync and see it drop temperature, which is great. I might have to go back here, go back home, and then connect again, since that previous connection was its live connection. Can you imagine doing a GPS rescue with the shit? This particular drone. Could be the drone, could be the GPS, right? Remember, we have a new one. Might have better luck with that one. But by the time everything locks in, it's time to go. Literally. Like, it's like, alright, that's it. Gotta pop in another battery. Yeah, it looks like the flight controller might have overheated. Or the battery died, one or the other. These batteries die fast, and you gotta be really careful. Not to... when you reboot this, you have to put this back into wireless mode. Yeah. Forgot about that. Nice. There we go. Goggles detected. And then hopefully that works. Let me put these on. Oh wow, temperature's at 192. That sucks. That means it's gonna overheat. Do not disarm. Nope, that didn't work. Aircraft processor is overheating. I'll shut it off and then plug in a battery again. Actually, plug in the phone, right? And then that will get us back up and running with another battery. Sometimes it's weird. Sometimes when you have an external power source connected and then so we'll wait like 2 minutes, right? Oh wow, that's weird, because you don't need the drone for this to connect. Send me, yeah, I don't mind. Send me, that would be really cool, because I'd like to see other people's techniques on painting. You know, it's like an art. Some people like kids just put it on, and some like me, I paint it slow, wait for it to dry, or get back to it later. Some people have different paints, different brushes, different, you know, materials and things they use. So now if I click go fly, we should get a blank screen, which is fine. And if we wait, we should be able to put the other battery in. It'll be easier to fly during the day, but I don't think I'll be able to do this tomorrow because the grass is wet, you know, and you don't want your components getting wet on there, but I kind of know where to land in my yard where it's somewhat dry. But with these drones, they can be unpredictable and fall from the sky. But I've been pretty good with this one. As you see, I'm able to fly it. Back in the day, I couldn't, but this is angle mode. Acro is harder. This is not the kind of drone you go up and then down. Although there is a hover feature, but I've been able to get it to work because, as you can see, I get 0 on my distance. I'm going to try wrapping, what is it, like a foil, copper tape or whatever it's called. I have it in there. Someone had suggested it back in the day. I think I'm going to try it to wrap it with foil, so there's no interference, and then retape it. Alright, so I think that's enough time. Hold on, now I can get a battery, plug it in. Can plug this one in. Charge this one. Nice. Didn't lose any cells. You don't want to run them to the bottom because then you lose the cell. It's not connecting. Oh, maybe because of this. Maybe we lost our connection from here. Yeah, we did. I thought it was the battery. Okay, let's see. Oh, nice. Okay. Battery's good. And let's see what we get for you guys. Go back home. Connect the goggles again. And then here's our receiver. Hopefully you guys get to see something. And now I'm there. Yes, it did work. Okay. So swapping the battery worked. What's that sound though? That's this. And is this on? Oh, that's the battery. So we got a fresh battery. And hopefully we can X out of here and go there. And you guys can see how I'm 16 feet, 19 feet away from my drone, which is really cool. Except it's not loading. That's weird how you always have to reset that. That just means my light bulb is ready. So you don't burn down your house. I'm gonna keep them in a light bulb bag. So now, man, bummer. No, I can't share anything. It's recording. No need to record though. That'll help save some juice. So what I'll do is I'll quit. Oh, nice, it's connecting. Wait for it. Join. And that's how we'll be able to do a live stream during the day. I can't wait to see that video, Photo 72. Yay, there we go. Go fly. And as you can see, I'm 32 feet away from my drone. It's pretty cool, huh? But I don't know why it works one time, doesn't work the next. And we're gonna go back out, check the GPS light. 140 is good. Fahrenheit, usually if it's 180, 190, it'll overheat, and that means it's time to close up shop. Not bad. See, everything's back in. Except I'm a little bit. I don't know why the GPS is flashing. I've never seen that before. I'm gonna shut this off. This is like a good plan B. This is the hardest thing to shut off though. Oh, that's probably what went off outside. Maybe this thing shut off. I heard a beep outside. I'm going to shut this off. And then I'm going to put this back over here. Okay. Put this back under there. Vacuum in here tomorrow. Yeah, the only thing that concerned me was this. Here, I'll share with you guys. I mean, we still get GPS, and it still tells you how many feet away you are from your drone, which is fine. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I do not recall up a new camera. So if I see, didn't get any grass on it because I shut it off before it actually is about to land. See, and that's how you manage to avoid grass getting in your frame and in parts that you don't really want to have grass. So watch when I plug this in. Make sure that's up. If I plug that in, oh, I don't have any power. That's okay. I can take power from somewhere else. From here. Watch the GPS light up, which is fine. You want the light to light up. But here it's solid. See? Which is fine. The blue GPS light is solid. And then if I plug it out, so I don't need it anymore, I'll put it away for next time. If I plug in a battery, this part's weird. Where's the other battery? We have two. I do need to find the other bat. It might be outside, but that's okay. Here, watch. And if I better to have it blow up outside than in here. So if I plug in a battery, oh, now it's fine. Before it was flashing. Could have been the battery though. I'll check the battery. This little blue light was flickering, which was a little weird. I don't know. But on that note, it's fine. But I still have to go outside and get the other battery. Let me see what this one's at. We're at 3. Yeah, so that one needs to be charged. But I still need to find the other battery. Put the phone there. This one's good. Make another video on that. I put it in my pocket. Close this. Now I can shut this off or plug it in outside. Plug it in up there. I don't know. I'll put it somewhere. But you always want to make sure you know where they are before you go to bed, so you don't have any accidents. Oh, see? I'm so tired that that ever happened. You're so tired that the battery's in its bag where it needs to be. and the other one is good to go. So I will fly this tomorrow during the day. It's going to get a really nice flight in, so you guys can see. So we'll do like Friday night flights with the Avata this way, because we have the tactical flying kit. See? So they go kapoof in the middle of the night. Our smoke detectors will go off, but the house won't burn down. I will charge. I have to find it now. Ah, right here. I will stream again on Friday, and then if the weather is nice, I might stream tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure. I still have other commitments to put these other videos out, but I like to fly. You know, I'm going to be doing more FPV stuff, but for sure on Friday. I'm going to try the Friday night flights with the tactical kit from the Avata, which is great. Make sure it still works. Bright lights. This is so you can fly the Avata at night. So we're going to do that, but I want to make sure everything's charged. Probably, I guess it makes sense to make sure they're charged before flight. Don't charge them now, because the batteries will dissipate. I'll just make sure it's where I can find it. As you can see, I forget where I put stuff. But yeah, Photo 72, Friday, and then other times I stream, like, if the field is nice, I'll be like, oh my, but it also depends on work too. My schedule is changing, and I have other commitments in the morning, so sometimes if I'm on my way to home from work, or I'm on my way to work, I'll go earlier to the field, and I'll stop at the field and put a flight in, or meet up with Ken and we'll stream. But streaming from the phone is a little glitchy, but I will definitely, you will see. But for sure, we have guaranteed Friday night flight with the Avata, and then guaranteed Saturday Night Live, the Q&A, which will be on Saturdays, probably 10 p.m. this Saturday. You'll know when you see the thumbnail go up for the schedule. I just have to see if I have to go into the city this weekend. All right, and that's pretty much it. Great having you here, Photo 72. Share those videos. This way we can share them. Other folks can see too the 3D print, because as you know, we love 3D printing too. Oh wait, actually, we'll be streaming 3D print of the week probably Thursday. Yeah, so this Thursday it's going to be a short 3D print. But yeah, we'll be doing 3D print of the week too. So always busy after I get all these other videos out of the way. But I gotta hang this up because this is my bag. This is my drone. But I may or may not be flying tomorrow. You would know if I was flying tomorrow, because I would be having this charged instead of going to hang it up. But because the Avata counts as FPV stuff too, but so I want to do the Cinewhoops series. So I'll hang this up. Voila. So that takes care of that. And that's it. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Looking forward to getting this baby up in the air. Making sure. And taking it apart and putting the buzzer on. Alright. Just double checking it. Oh wow, interesting. Got some tape, painter's tape on here. I'll take off. And painter's tape on this end I'll take off from the last video. I'll put it back on again. Not this one, but fresh. When we put the buzzer on. Don't be, oh wow. Don't be the buzzkill. Where are they? Oh, my propeller. I'll probably change the propellers. I think we're still good. We're fair. But I do have to find the other LED for the other Pavofimento when we do the Frankenstein. Yeah, so you don't have to buy an air unit for each drone every time. Just transfer it, and then, oh, today I want to fly that one. Just transfer it. And that's it. Anyway, I hope this video helped you. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below. Or ideas for other videos. Remember to like and subscribe. And I'll see you all next time. Now I gotta clean up this mess and get it ready for the next show.